So what are we looking at here? This is a farm radio that was built in the 1940s. It had a battery and tubes. As you can see, the tubes would have went right into this bracket here. And what I have done is removed all that hardware. We kept the frontal display and we have modernized it for use here in my home. We've installed an amplifier. This is the power converter for it. And then we use the original volume control for the on and off switch. The channel selection switch is inoperative. And we installed an LED light in the casing to highlight the control station display on the front of the thing. No speaker in here, as we're going to do external speakers. And the speakers are going to come out through here. And I'll show you the rest of it. And then I'm also using a Amazon Alexa as the interface between this device and the speakers. Okay, just to review, we have this radio sitting here on this island. The sound is going to come out through these ports. The power and the sound to the Alexa app goes up here. They both go down into the ground or the flooring and under this island, and ultimately end up in the attic connected to these speakers in the kitchen. So let me get it all set up and you can see what it looks like. Let me show you how this came to be. So it all started with eBay. I went on eBay, found this old radio. This is an example of one. I eventually bought it for $30, non-working, and didn't know much about it other than it was an old radio. It came in a box. It looks just like this. And I got it out. It had some issues. I took the knobs off, you can see here, and the finish on it was really poor. Had this broken area on top here, a veneer. This is the interior of what it looks like. This is cleaned up. This is what they look like when you buy them. They are battery powered. They have 2 batteries in them. Here's a picture of the batteries you could get. So you didn't need electricity to run these batteries. They were considered portable radios. So now we've removed the interior. I'm going to keep the plate here in the front that gives you the stations and abandon the rest of the stuff on the mount here. All this stuff is going to be removed because we're going to update this and use it as a shell for an amplifier. Here's what the parts look like when you take them off and lay them out. Here is the schematics that you see inside of the radio and how it's set up. 1940s was the time for this, I believe. Then we go about setting it up. So we've already taken it all apart and we're here busily wiring and soldering the pieces together. This is the circuit board and the amplifier, but you can see the old volume control up towards the top there. We're going to go ahead and keep that volume control. So here's what it looks like when we are finished. You can see the gold amplifier right there. We kept the bracket for the base to hold the station screen that's in the background there. No speaker. Going to be in here, and it's all wired and ready to go. So now we're hooking up the speaker wires in the back, as you can see here. Now it's time to start working on the case. I have scraped off all the old finish, and now I got to deal with this broken area here. You see on the corner. A buddy of mine gave me some wood to use in this, and it worked out really good. I cut it out like this, and then I filled it in with this piece here, and it matches pretty well with the vinyl that's on here. Now we're sanding down the rest of the unit like this. Took a lot of elbow grease. And now we're ready to put a finish on it. Got some help with that. So here she's putting on a nice finish on the the base or the case like that. And now it's ready to be reassembled. And that's what it looks like when it's reassembled. And that's what it looks like in my kitchen. So go through some pictures here. So you can see the light that we added in an LED to lighten up the, to give it that look. And the knob works here for the volume and on and off. Well, it's not volume. On and off is what it's for. And so that's what that is. This is the face of it. And that's what it looks like today. So I'll just do some video now on talking about that. There you can see it installed. I do have the power unit. I'm going to hardwire that in eventually. That's the radio and the Alexa app on top. Turn it on using the old on and off button, and the light comes on inside the display. This is inert. We don't use the volume control. Alexa, play my favorite music.
Sure. Playing your most played songs.
And then it come out through the speakers in the ceiling in the kitchen. And that's the finished product. It's a great addition to my kitchen.
This is Hale Sparks with this week's reports on famous places in America through music and history.